Hello coolers and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on Xavi's pre-match press conference ahead of the Elche clash tomorrow Saturday. Of course, the game that will be the final game before the first international break of the season. Of course, in that press conference, Xavi spoke about Pablo Gavi, Ousmane Dembele, Rafinha, Torres, Fati, Alonso ahead of the Elche game. Then secondly, we are going to be discussing about Barca veteran Gerard Piqué and also talking about Jordi Alba, as it has been reported that the veteran duo could receive a chance in tomorrow's game against Elche. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona will aim to bounce back to winning ways when they face off against Elche at Spotify Camp Nou on Saturday in La Liga. Barca, of course, faced their first defeat of the new season earlier this week when they were beaten 2-0 by Bayern Munich away from home in the UEFA Champions League. And Barca will be hoping to produce a strong reaction after that loss, especially with the team having a great chance of going into the international break as league leaders, given that Real Madrid will be facing a tough game on Sunday against Atletico Madrid. Ahead of that game, manager Xavi Hernandez attended his customary pre-match press conference where he interacted with the media. Talking about Elche, Xavi said, "We are expecting the same opponent we faced last season, physically strong competitor. In terms of teamwork, they have a number of strengths. We only won thanks to penalty from Memphis." Then on Gavi's renewal, he said, "It is great news. The most important news of the week. He is a leader. Despite his age, he is mature. He is playing fluid football." On Fati, Xavi said, "Ansu is fine. He is a great player and he makes the difference. When he comes on, it's important to us. We may be expecting a little more intensity during the match, but he's gradually coming back and he understands what he is coming out of a difficult situation. I would decide about Alonso. You have to be prudent. Last year we were maybe too harsh or too rash with the decision and it was a problem." Talking about the Madrid derby on Sunday, Xavi said, "We have to win our game tomorrow and then let's see what happens. We have to be attentive, especially since it's a Madrid derby. But what we have to do is win our game." On the international break, he said, "It comes at the right time for us. We have not stopped. We have traveled a lot. For the staff, it's a timely break because I think almost 90% of the players will go with their national teams." On Vinicius' dance celebrations, Xavi said, "Everyone celebrates goal the way they want. Let everyone do what they want as long as it is not disrespectful." On the Bayern Munich game, he said, "If you watch the game, you realize we should have won. There was a lack of efficiency. You have to be focused on the 90 minutes and you have to learn from those mistakes. Anger is important, but football continues. I spoke to the team, showed them videos of their mistakes. They were unhappy with the missed chances. We played so well. Just to score was missed. That was the problem. You should not miss so many chances in the Champions League. I think we can beat any team, but we have to prove that." On next season's reported white kit, he said, "We have won white before. I don't see it as news and it's not official either. When it is official, we can discuss it then." On Alonso, he said, "He was great against Bayern, distinguished himself in the defense and offense, made a great pass, great crosses as well." On Torres, he said, "I have a lot of confidence in him. The other day he made a difference. He's an important player for the team and for me." On Rafinha and Ousmane Dembele changing positions each game, he said, "It all depends on the context of the match. Against Bayern, Alphonso Davies played really well and we had to change positions. We consider crossing prowess and the preferred playing foot when deciding on possibly reaching 100 points in La Liga." He said, "I don't think we can reach 100 points. I could be wrong, but we'll see what happens. There are a number of opponents, who are able to take away points from us. There are a lot of teams that have started so well, but there is always a tendency to lose points." On Pablo Torres, he said, "We are talking with Pablo and of course we want him to always play. We'll see what happens after stopping. But currently we can't decide anything." So those are the words from Xavi in his pre-match conference earlier. Great words there from him. Tomorrow we play against Elche. Of course, a game that we all as Barca fans are expecting to win that game. But we know it's football and we can't just draw conclusions like that. But it's a game that, given Barcelona's current form, we have every right to win Elche to at least move to the top of the table while waiting for the Madrid derby that will play on Sunday. So let's see how the game will look like. It's the best time. I think that's the best game for us to bounce back after losing against Bayern Munich in midweek. A game that all of us knew we played well, especially in the first half. But second half, our mistakes killed us. First of all, the fact that Lewandowski was not really efficient, was not really prolific in front of goal that night, which we hardly see that. If not, we would have been 1 or 2-0 up, but it wasn't meant to be. So we just have to keep playing the way we are, and hopefully the loss have not affected the players to a great extent. So tomorrow's match against Elche is expected to be won by the team. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Following the 2-0 defeat to Bayern Munich in the UEFA Champions League, FC Barcelona are set to resume their La Liga campaign on Saturday when they take on Elche at home. Barca are currently second in the league table, just 2 points behind leaders Real Madrid, who have registered 5 back-to-back wins to start their La Liga campaign. However, Barca will be looking to mount pressure on the defending champions by continuing their winning momentum in the league this weekend. Xavi, though, has some tough decisions to make ahead of this Elche tie, especially after the midweek clash against Bayern Munich. The Barca coach is in fact facing pressure to make some changes to the squad that face Bayern. As part of his changes, we may even see the veterans such as Gerard Piqué and Jordi Alba return to the fore, according to Dario Sport. The report suggests Xavi could find this Elche game an ideal opportunity to start the two defenders and help them gain some momentum, especially after a tough start to the campaign. Alba has struggled with form and appears to have fallen behind Alejandro Balde and Marcos Alonso in the pecking order. Gerard Piqué, meanwhile, has suffered lots from injuries in the majority of the year. He has struggled to get back to full fitness, and with Barca signing Jules Koundé and Andres Christensen in the summer, his stature in the squad has decreased significantly. Nevertheless, the two could start against Elche tomorrow, who have not had the best of starts to the season, having lost 4 of their 5 matches so far. Hence, it could serve as an ideal opportunity for both Alba and Piqué to get back on track, and become reliable starting options for Xavi for the season ahead. Definitely, we are hoping that Xavi will make some changes to the lineup that played against Bayern on Tuesday. We'll play against Elche. With all due respect to Elche, it's not a team that we should be putting the best out of the best as if we're playing the Bayern Munich, right? I think Xavi would definitely make some changes, which Darespa is saying that Gerard Piqué and Jordi Alba may feature in tomorrow's lineup. Of course, these two veterans have not played a lot of games or a lot of matches this season. Of course, their time is gradually coming to an end at the club, so they are veterans, as the word goes, veterans, so they need to get some rest, and younger players play more now. So let's see how the lineup will look like tomorrow. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.